Here's my proof that I have people that I am speaking to. Hello everybody, my name is Madeline Davis and I have the pleasure to inform you of why I believe that bringing a positive mindset to your workplace not only impacts you, but the people around you. Have you ever heard the term to describe someone as having a contagious smile or a contagious attitude or a contagiously joyful positivity? If so, it's a very truthful statement, one that we usually take for granted. If not, it's rather self-explanatory and it's completely and absolutely literal. What are some examples of being contagiously positive, and what are the scientific backups for it? Which there are. It's not just something that you say on a daily basis. In my personal experience, positivity is a crucial part of what I do on the daily. Swim practice is what I do on the daily. And you can imagine that swimming back and forth across a black line is very monotonous and it becomes very disengaging very quickly. When I bring positivity to practice, it can possibly lighten the mood of people around me and in turn can lighten my mood. This creates a chain reaction of highly contagious, joyful positivity highly contagious joy and positivity. Not only can I make my day easier if I had a tough day at school, but I can also make the people around me and their day easier if they had a test or if they had something at work that went wrong. I can also make practice more productive and more bearable. I conducted a survey with several different groups of mine to answer the question, how does positivity in work or practice affect your performance? One person said, I tend to work with more diligence while I'm enjoying what I do. Another said, practices are so much more bearable when you're laughing with others. And lastly, when I'm in a good mood, I've noticed I get so much more work done in a shorter time. All of these people notice that positivity is a good thing that they should have in their workplace and in their practice place, in their environments. It makes them more productive. It makes them more prone to having a good time while they're enjoying what they're doing with passion. Getting into the scientific things, as I usually need to because I am more of a scientific mind, I went and found several websites that I was able to conduct some more research with. Psychalive.org, achievemedicalcenter.com, and meteoreducation.com. An increase in positivity affects our prefrontal cortex in our brain, which increases mental activity. The wonderful thing about mental activity is it has many different forms. This includes increasing creative thinking. If you're an artist, maybe you would want to have some positive music, some uplifting music around you. It can actually increase your creative artistry. This also increases your attention span. We all could use a little bit more of an attention span here now. We can get more work done in a shorter amount of time or more productive work done for a longer amount of time. This also increases our focus and our control over our emotions so that we can think more logically, but also have more of a good time. The chemistry in our brain is also rather fascinating. When we experience joy and positivity, the cortisol in our brain decreases. Cortisol is our primary stress hormone in our body and it controls blood pressure. Something else that happens is your serotonin increases. If you've ever heard of serotonin, it is also called the happy neurotransmitter, leaving one feeling happy, calm, more focused, and possibly nostalgic. Something that's cool about this is that we are supposed to have normal serotonin levels, not something that we think about normally. When we associate serotonin, we associate it with nostalgia, having a good, happy feeling about something that happened in the past. But we're actually supposed to have normal serotonin levels in our brain. This also boosts our immune system to fight future diseases, so it has a physical aspect of it that can help us later on in the future. This also brings up our own moods and increases productivity, as I have already said. And best of all, we can do all of this for ourselves, but also for the people around us at the exact same time, which is the coolest part. In conclusion, by bringing positivity into our workplace, we can bring benefits to not only ourselves, but also to everyone else. There are emotional benefits as it helps us harness our emotions and brings a good and exciting light to our lives. It also has physical benefits to keep us from having diseases or sicknesses later on in life. And there are benefits to our productivity levels as we are able to be more productive for longer periods of time. So now that you see how effective productive thinking is in your environments that you inhabit, I encourage you to go out into your workplace and into your environments and test out for yourself what you've heard today and see how much you can bring to your workplace. Thank you very much for your time.